Hi, this is the first ever Family Court Crisis TikTok video with thanks to the people who encouraged me to do this. So what I want to talk about now is how in the 21st century, in supposedly developed countries like the United States, like the United Kingdom, women and children are being treated as if it's the Middle Ages. And I think that's actually being pretty generous. Sometimes I feel it's more like the prehistoric times. The state of the rights of mothers and children at the moment is you are not allowed to disclose domestic abuse. So I have heard today that one mother, I'm not going to say exactly where she is, but it's a mother who I've met, I know she exists in real life, has been threatened in court today that because she has disclosed abuse, which primarily affects her children who do not want to be forced to have contact with their father, that she must sign an admission that she's been guilty of severe parental alienation or risk losing her children altogether. Her children will go and live with the man who has been abusive towards them. And I'm talking about a fairly serious form of abuse. So this is a coerced confession. This is something that does not stand up in a court of law. This is something which it's a breach of human rights. It's a breach of procedure. This should not be allowed to be happening. And this happened in a family court today in a developed nation. And this despite the United Nations, the European Parliament, the Council of Europe, and many other bodies, I can't remember off the top of my head now, saying this should not be happening, not in today's day and age. And I've just seen a Twitter thread of a judge from the United Kingdom talking about doom and gloom and scaremongering about what's happening in the family courts. We have to be balanced. This is about children's lives and welfare. If we're talking about one child or a handful of families across one particular country who are being affected like this, and children are going into abuse, are crying, their childhoods are being devastated, their life outcomes threatened, that's not something that we can be balanced about. Objectively, that is something wrong. That is something we're angry about. And we are angry at you, judges, solicitors, if you are going, oh, it's you're depersonalizing it, you are relativizing it, and you are condoning and enabling child abuse. It has got to stop.